All right, so tonight on the call, I kind of wanted to keep it casual and talk a little bit about my story with Beachbody, where I came from, how I got here, and where I'm going. Because I know that that's a conversation that I haven't had a lot, especially with my coaches, which is crazy. So I wanted to just share a little bit about, how I came to be here with you. So my best friend Whitney, which both of you know, she started working out with Danny, and she had like 40 pounds to lose. And I knew that she was unhappy with her weight, because we've always talked about it. But I didn't know that it was like to the point where she was ready to like actually make a change. Because I know you guys probably know people who are unhappy physically, but they're not ready to do anything about it. They're not that unhappy. Yes, they know that they're bigger and they need to lose weight, but they don't really care. So that's where I thought Whitney was. I thought she was okay with just her size and she didn't care about making a transformation. So she started doing 21 Day Fix in November of 2014, and it didn't really hit me that she was actually serious about this until we went to my daughter's birthday. We went to Mosey, the museum over on Fowler, and we always stop for Cubans. Whitney and I, it's like a tradition. We'd always get Cubans and a Pepsi. And she packed her whole lunch and like every container, red, green, blue. I mean, she had all of it. And I was like, what the hell? Like, I had no idea that she was even doing this thing. I had no idea what it was. So at that moment, I think because I didn't know, I just assumed that it was something crazy, like a lot of people do. And I kind of shunned her for it. And I feel really bad. Like, I've apologized for being a bad friend, but I wasn't supportive. And there's a lot of people that aren't supportive right now. So I can totally relate with them just being confused on what are we even doing? Like, we look like we joined a cult. And all of a sudden, we're like posting all these fitness pictures and all this positivity. And that was me. I totally didn't support her. So she got, she started seeing really great results and she was posting on her social media. She started helping people, people were joining her because she was posting her results from each round. So she did the round 3 times. So that's 63 days before I joined her. So 3 months goes by and I'm her best friend. I'm like her sister. I was not supporting her. So 3 months goes by. She loses all this weight. And then finally, Felipe was the one who was like, listen, I want to do whatever Whitney is doing. And I still wasn't on board. He was the one that was like, I want to do the fix. I want to learn how to eat. I want to learn how to meal prep. And so I was like, okay, whatever. Like, I did not want to do this at all. So that's how I started. We bought 21 Day Fix from Whitney. We did not buy Shakeology right off the bat. We only bought the program because we have 4 kids. We didn't have the money. Like, we had a money objection. So Whitney's background is she's been taught that if you don't have Shakeology, you can't be in my challenge group. And I have never ran my challenge groups like that ever because I am that coach who didn't buy Shakeology the very first time I did the program. So if you have someone that's interested but they can't afford $140, let them know, listen, you can get the program for $60 or whatever it is. I think it's $59.95. Just let them know, listen, you can get the program. You're going to get good results. You're going to get better results if you drink Shakeology, but you are going to get results. And then hopefully after those first 21 days, they will, want to try Shakeology. So I joined with her on her 4th round, and Felipe and I were doing it, and we were really confused with meal prep, really confused on like how to make our food taste good. So it's, it's just like everybody else. It's just how everybody else starts. Nobody knows what the hell they're doing. So I go 21 days, and well, actually, let me back up. On day 3, my ass was hurting so bad. from doing total body cardio that I legitimately quit midway through lower fix. Like 15 minutes into lower fix, I was furious because my body was hurting so bad. I was like faced with the fact that I am so out of shape. And I was like humiliated because Felipe and I were doing this program together. So I was embarrassed that I couldn't keep up with the program. And, oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Oops. Sorry, my alarm clock for getting ready for work tonight. So I'm embarrassed that I'm this out of shape and my butt is hurting so bad that I can't even do lunges. I can't do any of it. And I just throw my hands in the air and I was like, screw this, I quit. And I go in the bathroom and no joke, I start eating dark chocolate on the toilet, crying my eyes out. Like, it was that bad. And Felipe comes in and he sees me on the toilet, crying my eyes out, shoving Dove dark chocolate down my throat. And he's like, what are you doing, babe? Come on, you're stronger than this. And I was like, just get out of here, leave me alone. And so he went and finished lower fix without me. So the rest of the day, you could imagine how crappy I was feeling for completely giving up. You know, I just felt, you know, I was just so discouraged and I was disappointed in myself because I know that I had more in me. You know what I mean? I know that I had more than what I was showing. So the next day is Pilates. I get back on the bandwagon and I push through Pilates, push through cardio, push through Dirty 30. And after that, I just built this momentum because in my head, I told myself, I can do this. I hadn't told myself I can do this before. I just started because Felipe wanted me to start. And that's something that I want you guys to understand. If you want somebody to do the program, but they don't really want to, and they sign up, they're probably going to quit. They have to want it for themselves. If they don't tell themselves, I want to do this, they're not going to do it. It doesn't matter if we cheer them on. It doesn't matter if we message them or if we, you know, it doesn't matter what we do if they don't want it for themselves. And that's why I just didn't want it in the beginning. So I finished the 21-day fix. I put my before and after pictures up on social media, which was scary because it's scary for everyone. Doesn't matter what size you are, it's scary. And I was overwhelmed by, number one, my results in 21 days. Number two, how I felt on the inside. I was feeling like a freaking badass, and that's where Badass and Beautiful actually came from. I was going to work after week 2, like, look at my guns, feel my abs, and I still had weight to lose, you guys. Like, I wasn't, like, tip-top shape. I was going to work talking about it, talking about how excited I was, how good I was feeling, and that's contagious. That's the part where you get people to join you, is because they can feel that energy, and they want it, because it's freaking contagious. If you see someone walking around looking like $1 million, feeling like $1 million, you want part of it. You want, I mean, it's just human nature. We want to be happy. We want to have that energy around us. So I post my results on social media and I start getting questions. What are you doing? You look amazing. Holy crap. I can't, like, oh my God, 40 likes, 50 likes, 60 likes. And then I posted my before and after pictures in Set Your Soul on Fire, and I got like 130 likes. I've never had 130 likes on anything in my entire life. And I post my results in Set Your Soul on Fire. Next thing you know, all of these coaches are like messaging me, can we use your results? Can we use your results? And I'm like, yeah. So people start sharing my results, and that made me feel really good. So now I'm feeling good because I've accomplished the 21-day fix. And now I'm feeling good because I'm getting all this support from my fellow coaches. So I hit Success Club 10 because I had my family. It was mostly my family that joined with me. But it wasn't until I posted my first before and after. So if you guys aren't on the program, which I know, Candy, you're doing it. I know, Maka, it's been really hard to stick to it, and I get it. You don't have a car. You can't make it to the grocery store. I understand there's obstacles. But if you want to make some cash by helping other people get fit and healthy, the number one thing you have to stick to is yourself for 21 days. Because if you can't post it yourself doing it, no one will join you. No one will ever do anything that you're not going to do yourself. So if you're not willing to sacrifice for 21 days so that you can lose 10, 15 pounds, 10 inches, 20 inches, like I've seen one person, the most I've seen from my challenge group is somebody lost 21 inches, which is out freaking standing. That's an inch a day. Like, unbelievable. I cried. She cried. I cry all the time now. It's totally normal as a coach. So I challenge you, if you're not currently taking it serious with your nutrition and with your workouts, find a way to get it done. Find a way to schedule it in and make it happen, because that's one of our 3 vital behaviors. Be a product of the product. We have to show people that these programs do work. So that's what leads me into my downfall of last year. So I did 21 Day Fix twice, and then I did 21 Day Fix Extreme twice, and then I didn't do another program start to finish for the rest of the year. The last program that I did was in July, and I did 21 Day Fix Extreme right before Summit, and then after that, after Summit, I got into this business mindset of, you know, recruit, numbers, and I didn't care about myself anymore. And that is my biggest downfall of last year. I stopped showing people that these programs do work. So I want you guys to learn from me. Do not sacrifice your personal journey for anything. There's no amount of money or Success Club points or any promotion that's big enough to put yourself last again. Like, if you stop doing your workouts because all you're doing is messaging people, that's not good. It's so vital that we take care of ourselves and we share how this program or whatever program you're doing, how it's working for us, and, you know, ways that we're making it work in our lives. And we each have a different market to attract. I mean, all 3 of us have different people in our demographic that are going to be drawn to us. The people that are going to like my posts probably aren't going to connect with Candy or Maka. They're not going to connect with you guys. The people that are going to connect with Maka probably aren't going to connect with me or Candy. You know, so it's not like I'm doing anything different. It's just you have to do it. So I don't hit Success Club for like 6 months. I literally had 0 points for like 6 months, and you can imagine I'm feeling like crap. I went from Success Club 10, I got my success starters, I look like a leader, I got these amazing results, and then nothing. And I felt like shit. Sorry about my language, but I really did. And my confidence went way down as a coach. And that's why I didn't recruit anyone. I didn't talk about it as much as I should have. I was just working out and eating healthy. It was just a hobby. It wasn't anything more than a hobby. So let's talk about my rise, okay? So Masters Hammer and Chisel came out in October of last year. And Felipe and I were doing this contest in October, and it was from Beachbody. They always do contests whenever they release new products, by the way. So Masters Hammer and Chisel Instagram page was like giving away a free program every single month, along with the Beachbody Performance line. Every single day they were giving away a free program. And I won. I won Masters Hammer and Chisel. I won the Performance line, which all the products combined is like $300. And they gave me $250 in a gift card that I still haven't claimed yet, because I'm a procrastinator. Just wanted to say that. So, okay, so Masters Hammer and Chisel comes out. I win. People are tagging me in this post. Oh my God, Casey, oh my God, like, it's so cool. So then I start putting the pedal to the metal and I start doing Hammer and Chisel, but my nutrition wasn't there. I was working out every day. Like, I haven't stopped working out all last year. I was working out every day. but my nutrition was just like, whatever, I'm going to eat whatever I want to. So I wasn't getting results. You can't out-exercise a bad diet. Like, you just can't. The people that eat donuts and they have like ripped bodies, it's probably because they ate a donut, but then they ate like salad for the rest of the day. And that's it. Like, it's you can't out-exercise that. So I get to a point where I'm just so frustrated that I'm like bigger than I was when I became a coach. I literally went from the smallest and most in shape to now I'm the biggest that I was before I joined Beachbody. And I had this breakdown where I was like, okay, I'm doing something wrong. There's something missing. So Felipe and I start the year with 21-day fix, and I shred 10 pounds, and I've been doing the 21-day fix and Master's Hammer and Chisel kind of mashed up, and 21-day fix extreme, just kind of like all rolling in together. But this year, in 2016, I have been making my nutrition like 80-20, 20% cheats, like I'm not going crazy, and it's really been working. Now, here's how I invite people. I post on my social media every single day. And I'm not posting, join my challenge group. Like, I'm posting me. I'm posting, like, this is my diary. Here's what's going on with me and my fitness. Here's what's going on with my new job. People are following me for more than just fitness. People are following you for more than just fitness. So stop posting all about Beachbody. People are going to hate it, and they're not going to connect to you. Here's what you should be posting about: your family, the TV shows that you're into, the music that you're into, if you are a DIY crafty person, if you are OCD, the bad habits that you have. Like, the more that you post about yourself that has nothing to do with fitness, okay? If you're struggling with makeup tips, if you can't figure out what's in style, oh my gosh, I really want to wear high-waisted shorts, but I don't know if that's going to look good on me. High-waisted shorts weren't in whenever I was 21. Candy, you could post that, and people are going to be like shooting comments on that, like boom, 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 boom. So posting about you, and that is the hardest part for some coaches because they don't know who they are. They don't know who they are. And that's where personal development is going to come into play. So I wanted to share this with you because I want you guys to know that I came out of the gate really strong, and then I went down just as fast because I stopped working out and I stopped eating healthy. Well, I didn't stop working out, but I did stop eating healthy. So I was eating and drinking no matter what anything I wanted, but then, I wasn't getting results, so people had nothing to connect to as far as, my physical transformation. So the reason why I wanted to share that story is because we all have a story with Beachbody, where we were when we started, where we are now, and everything in between, and everything that we're working towards. So my personal goal in my head, in my heart, I want to be a top 10 team. I want to take Badass and Beautiful and all my leaders to the very top. And I want everyone to be successful. And I want everybody to have a story where I failed and this is how I got back up. I failed again and this is how I got back up. There is no coach in this network who has never failed, and they've just been like sunshine and success club points ever since the day they signed up. Not a single person. And actually, I know for a fact that at least 2 of the coaches that are top 10 didn't hit Success Club for like 7 months after they signed up. And they're in the top 10 in Bora Bora right now, completely free. And they are making $1 million a year. And they didn't hit Success Club within their first 7 months in the business. They signed up as a discount coach. They ordered Shakeology, they got their discount, and that was it. So just take whatever you believe and crush it, because you can do anything you want to do. All it takes is your mind making the decision. just like me on my day 3 on the 21-day fix, I hadn't made the decision that this is what I wanted, and I gave up. And then I felt like complete garbage because I gave up on myself, and I had to deal with my husband looking at me saying that I gave up. You know, and it just wasn't an easy feeling. So I decided I was going to do this thing no matter what, and I really didn't think that I was going to get great results. I really didn't think that I was going to become a coach. I didn't sign up to become a coach for my first round. I was just a challenger. So you can't discount anyone. Every single person, it's an equal opportunity business. So if you're feeling stuck or struggling or torn, that's totally normal. That is how we all feel. I feel stuck. I feel torn sometimes. I mean, there's times where I feel like, okay, I'm just going to go do something else. I'm going to go back to school. And then I'm like, no, it's just kidding. I would never do that. Because I know that the amount of time it's going to take me to go to school and get a degree, I could become, you know, making $300,000 in 4 years. That's just how it is. So I wanted to ask you guys if you had any questions for me or anything I can help you with or whatever you're struggling with. Like, now is the time to put it on the table and just any question you have. There's no dumb questions. The only dumb questions are the ones that go unanswered or unasked. And I want you to know that I'm not going anywhere. It's like, I am going to take this to the point where I am making the kind of money where I can retire Felipe. We're both working from home. Our children are taken care of. I can have another baby because I don't have to worry about financial struggles. So I'm not going anywhere. I hope you guys aren't going anywhere either. So, Candy, do you have a question? Do you have a question, Candy?
How much screen time
Hold on, hold on, you're breaking up. You're breaking up. Say it again.
How much? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you better.
Okay. How much time do you spend in front of the screen working?
Okay, that's a great question.
Okay.
When I first started, I literally spent every second in front of my computer. Like, I felt like I was working all the time, and I had no disconnect. And a lot of new coaches feel that way because if you are a new coach and you really want this opportunity, that's what you do. You just absorb as much as you can. So if you do see that you're working so much, it's a good and a bad sign. It's a good sign because it shows me that you are putting your skin in the game and you want this, but it's also showing me that you're doing the same thing that I was and you're going to get burnt out. So now I would say I'm probably working Beachbody 2, maybe 3 hours a day. Now, I know that I could be better with my time, and I actually just downloaded this extension that Danny was talking about last week where it shuts off your newsfeed. If you go to Google Chrome, you look up Facebook extension or hide, like, I gotta tell you what it is. I can't remember what it's called. But basically, you install it into your Google Chrome, and it turns off your news feed. So instead of logging into Facebook and just scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, and you're just like looking at everyone else's stuff, you go into Facebook. I don't know. Did you guys see that? Or were you on the call last week? Okay, let me show you what mine looks like. All right, I'm going to share my screen. All right, so here is what it looks like. Let me just hide all of these. Oops. So you can tell I've been working today. I have to answer a lot of people. All right, so I hit home, and this is what it comes up with. Just a quote and nothing else.
No, I'm on a call, so sorry.
So this is called, let me see, streak. It's called News Feed Eradicator for Facebook. So if you feel like you're getting online, and I don't think it doesn't work for your phone. It only works for your laptop. So if you feel like you're just wasting so much time on the computer, it's probably because you're scrolling a lot. So what I would suggest, Candy, is developing an hour a day, just for now. I only have 10 more minutes of my Zoom call, by the way, so we're gonna have to, if we have more questions, we gotta get to that. This is what I would do. I would schedule an hour a day, and you can break it up into like 15-minute chunks, and I would do 15 minutes of inviting and just go through and message people personally. I would do 15 minutes of creating posts and then saving them to either your Evernote or your notepad. That way, if you're in a hurry and you're working, you can just, boom, throw up something that has to do with, just a post, anything, any type of post. It doesn't have to be Beachbody related. It can be any post at all. Like if you see a hair product, like, I don't know why it has taken me so long, but I have used this stuff for like 2.5 years. I keep buying it. And I see Danny, she posts things like this all the time on her Instagram, and it just hit me like a week ago. Why don't I do that? And I've been a coach for damn near 14 months now. So post about anything. Take pictures of random stuff, save it in your notes section, and take 15 minutes a day to build content. Like this morning, I spent 15 minutes and I created posts all the way through Friday for my like page. 2 posts a day. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8. I posted 8 in advance on my like page. Now all I have to do is take my workout selfies and throw it over on my like page. You know what I'm saying?
It's awesome.
So I would definitely take 15 minutes a day to do that. And then this hour that I'm talking about is separate from your workout, and it's separate from your personal development. This is your hour of business. Every day, there's always birthdays. So go through your birthday list and say happy birthday on their wall. Oh, hold on. She's gone. There she is. So I would say happy birthday on their wall. And then I would privately message them and just say, hey, girl, or hey, guy, how are you? Happy birthday. What have you been up to? How's the family? And just start forming. So that's going to take you about 15 minutes. It should take you about 5 minutes to add 5 new friends. And that's just as simple as going to somebody's Facebook page that you want to work with. So say I wanted to work with Maka, but she wasn't a coach yet. I would go to her Facebook page and see what she's been up to. And then when I message her, I'll try to reference what I saw on her Facebook page. Like, oh my gosh, Maka, I saw that cute video that you posted of the puppy dog. Oh my God, that was so cute. I wish I could get a new dog or whatever. How are you? How's work? And you just kind of start a conversation. So you should be starting at least, if you want to hit Success Club 5, you should be starting 5 conversations every day. So don't overwhelm yourself. Just make it. You're not going to be good at it at first, and it's going to take time. It's just like if you were to learn how to French braid your hair. It's going to suck in the beginning, but then you're going to get faster and faster, and it's going to get better and better, right? It's just like that. Everything that I'm saying to you is going to take you more time in the beginning, but then you're going to be able to do a power hour, and that's it. You know what I mean? You could do a power hour in the morning and then a power hour at night, and your business is done. I'm telling you right now, all of those coaches that are in Bora Bora right now, they do not spend more than 3 or 4 hours a day, and they don't have any other job. They are working 3 hours a day, making insane amount of money, and that's because they got really good at doing the things that they need to do every single day. In the file section, there is a power hour. There's a couple different power hours, so look those up and see, customize something that works for you. And then, you know what I mean, you'll get faster. You're going to get faster. Okay, next question. What personal development are you guys reading?
I've been slacking on my personal development.
Huh?
I've been slacking, but still following, you know. Let me go outside. I'm reading up on being motivated and inspired by other leaders, coaches, but I'm not reading at the moment.
Well, I'll be honest, I haven't been reading much either. So don't beat yourself up if you're not reading. But it is something that we need to be doing to be successful, and we know that. So I have been reading the 10X rule, but it hasn't been happening over the last week and a half. So, and I can tell a difference in my mindset and in my business. I can. I know, Maka, you were reading Big Magic. Did you finish that?
Yeah, I did.
You did?
Yeah.
Was it good?
Yes, pretty good.
Did you feel like you learned a lot from it?
It helps a lot.
What kind of book was it?
Wait.
Well,
Sorry, I didn't know I was interrupted, but okay, so go.
so here's how I started with personal development. I started reading Compound Effect. Compound Effect teaches you that all these things that we're supposed to do every single day, workout, drink Shakeology, invite, do your personal development, all of those things compounded over time is going to lead you to success. So if you just do the little things, it's not the big things that are going to make the biggest difference. It's the little things. So I read the Compound Effect, and that taught me that this business is about longevity. I am not going to become a superstar diamond coach in 6 months. That's just not how this business works. So reading the Compound Effect can really help you get in a routine with your business and also with your fitness, because you know that you're also not going to lose all that weight in 1 week. It's going to take time. First, you're going to lose the weight, and then you're going to build the muscle. So it's going to take time to do all these things, and all we have is time, so why not invest it into ourselves? You know what I mean? Like, the day is going to pass anyway. You can choose to watch Netflix, or you can choose to spend that hour, creating some content for yourself, or reading up on your personal development, or getting your workout in. It's like the choice is always ours. So choose wisely. We all are capable of accomplishing the same thing. And we are no different than the top coaches. I'm telling you. They are the same as us. They have the same struggle. So another thing I want to say is don't compare yourself to anyone else. Your business is your business. It looks totally different than mine and Danny's and Whitney's and everybody else. Amy Silverman is proof of that. She's the only coach in the top 10 panel who is like completely unfiltered, completely just wanderlust, gypsy soul. Like, she is her own personal entity, which is so awesome, because that shows us that we can be just as unique and we can be whoever we want. We just have to continue to do the small things, the inviting, being a product of the product. So I'm sure you guys know 21 Day Fix and 21 Day Fix Extreme are on sale for the month of June, which is incredible, because those are the programs that I like to start everyone out on. Unless you are already in shape and you're looking to like bodybuild or something, I always start people with 21 Day Fix or Extreme because of the nutrition. So if you're confused on what to recommend for someone, or if you don't know if they should be an extreme or not, let me know. I can help you with that. We have less than a minute to go, so I'm just going to wrap up and say that I freaking love you guys, and I know it's a small team right now, and I know it's a small vision, but I want you to know that I'm moving forward. Every day I'm trying to grow as a leader, and I know I can be better for you guys, but just bear with me and know that I'm learning.